Before we get into it, this episode is sponsored by Podcorn. Rob and I have tried out the Podcorn thing, and we actually seem to like it, right, Rob?
Hell yeah.
Wow. You are amazing for this commercial.
I will download it tonight.
No, so I found it, and it was just a way. It's like a marketplace where you can find advertisers for your podcast. It's just pretty much like shopping for, I want to advertise for these guys, and you write up a proposal and send it on, and it's super freaking easy.
And they send you money if they like it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they hire you
What?
like Podcorn did for us.
Podcorn is the marketplace connecting podcasters to amazing podcast sponsorship opportunities, such as host read ads, interview segments, topical discussions, and more.
With Podcorn, there is no middleman. Podcasters of all sizes can browse and choose opportunities right on the platform. You can set your own rates, and you can collaborate with brands directly without any exclusivities.
You don't give up any rights to your podcast. They're actually there to support you, kind of protecting you, and you get
You get consummated?
You get
Consummated?
You get constipated.
Compensated.
You get compensated for the work that you do for the brands.
And the marketplace mission, it's just to give podcasters transparency. It gives them creative freedom, and it gives them full control of how and when they want to monetize. So look in the show notes. I'll have a link for the Podcorn stuff where you can sign up and you can start browsing sponsorship opportunities. There are a ton on there now. I actually just checked. So head there, use the link, and all right, let's get started with some offensive shit, shall we?
Woohoo!
Woo.
Standing up and I want to knock you down. I'll put you into a base.
You have to hunch over? Well, you got some mamma jammas. I mean, fuck, dude.
You're catching
And
up.
so do you.
Slowly but surely, you're catching up.
You want to know what's shitty? So there's this Carpe lotion. Have you guys heard of it?
No.
It's hand and feet perspirant.
Antiperspirant?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, not perspirant. That would be stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, antiperspirant. So I hit them up, first of all, to see if they wanted to be a sponsor.
For your tit sweat?
Yeah. Didn't get, and I actually said that. I was like, hey, I have tit sweat, blah, blah, blah. Didn't get back to me. So then I replied to them again, and I was like, hey, just curious. I know you don't want to be a sponsor, but would this work for my tit sweat? And I actually said in
Did
the...
you say tit sweat?
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
And I said in the contact, I was like, hey, I run a podcast. We measured my tits. I have B cups.
Oh,
and I
my
have
Lord.
I perspire underneath my tits. Would this work? Fucking nothing. Still.
Yeah, that's...
One of the
they got to send that to HR first.
one of the sponsors they had was it was like a company that does ball wash.
Yeah.
So
Ball
I
wash?
know. That
Like
would have been great.
your balls? Like
Well, anyone.
men's balls?
It's like a body wash specifically for the
Specifically
testicles.
for the
Exactly.
testicles.
See,
So-
Buddy knows what's up.
Okay.
Yeah. Gag on this ball wash. How fucking cool is that? Well, we'll have to try and get those.
You know, my
Gag on this
grandmother...
ball wash.
gag on this ball. We had gag on this bag of dicks. Why
Yeah.
not gag on this ball wash?
I was at my grandma's house today, and she saw the. She asked me what I was doing, and I said I have a podcast later, and then I had to explain to her why I go and waste my time for no money. But Emma, decided to bring it up on Spotify, and she brought it up when I originally did the intro.
Yeah.
And my grandma was like, so you go in here and you have a sex. And I'm like, no. And she's like, what are you gagging on? And I'm like, the microphone, we're gagging on our words. And she's like, no, that's not what you do there. So she thinks I'm having sex right now. What's
Sweet.
up? Whoop, whoop.
That's a gag, like you gag. That's
Satisfy
a
me.
joke.
Double
Yeah.
entendre.
Well, 93 years old and from Italy doesn't
This is
understand a double entendre. She
Perhaps
thinks,
we should introduce our guest.
thinks
Well, we
she-
haven't even gotten to the actual intro, but I just want to say Rob brought these Beanboozled naughty or nice
you.
things.
I thought it was
Oh.
him.
What?
No, Rob did.
Don't bring nasty shit.
So now this is going to suck because it is either coconut, which is gross, or spoiled milk.
All right.
Why are you doing this
Why are
right
you
now?
doing this now?
Spoiled milk is
You just can't wait.
buttermilk. It's just buttermilk, right?
Fuck,
There's no way they can make it
that
chunky.
was so fucking bad. I did not anticipate it to be that dead
They're
on.
never. They can't make a chunky jelly belly.
I feel
I
no.
almost pissed myself.
And that was just spoiled milk. That seemed like one of the least offensive ones.
No, that's bad.
Oh,
I'll watch. I'm just
No,
gonna
you
watch.
gotta do.
Dude, literally just one bite down, and I was like, oh.
Nope.
Oh.
You'll really see me gag if I put some of that shit in my mouth.
Speaking of fucking gagging, this is the gag on this podcast. Recording live from Blacktop Comedy. I can still taste that.
Drink your fucking Pepsi.
I did, and it's still there.
Oh, that's what you
What would be worse is if it was the coconut that got him all this riled up.
right?
He still hasn't said whether.
No, guaranteed there's not a good one in here.
No, there are.
No, there
there's
are.
Not.
No, I think there's one of each.
I don't trust that.
No, there's
more than
a
that.
tutti frutti in there.
It's a
No.
mix.
No.
Oh, God, that was fucking goddamn awful. Check the episode description and for the show and guest social media. Like what you hear, leave a review, whatever. Find us on a bunch of podcast places, not on one you use. Email us, gagonthespodcast@gmail.com. And we have been receiving dick pics from my cousin left and right.
Woo woo.
They are not his, I think.
Maybe he's using them.
Well, no offense, Ryan, because I know you listen. They're from skinny people. And Ryan is like me, and he's a little bit chunkier.
So they're actual dicks. They're not just guys named.
Oh, yes, they're actual peni.
Oh, lovely.
Maybe
I
he
show
got
you
really
dick
good
pics
at
all the
like,
time, and I don't get a
Photoshop.
shout out.
You're on the fucking
All right,
podcast.
fine, Ryan. It's a dick competition now.
Although yours was the biggest.
Well, that guy tried to use that on me. Fuck no.
Tried to use it on me.
Yeah.
Tried to choke me with it.
No,
goddamn.
I wouldn't let him get that close. He just sent me a pic, and I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Fuck, he could stand 3 feet away from you and it would touch your face.
Yeah, no.
The thing was a fucking yardstick.
No, thank you.
I am Big Nick, that voice you hear that was not here last time, but Robert Logan still came. So thank you, Robert, for that. That is the luscious Italian stallion. That is Danny T.
Ooh. Who's Robert Logan?
Some dude that likes our podcast, and he replied on...
Oh, yeah, he was
everything.
talking shit about me, wasn't he?
No. He was like, even though you weren't there, I still came.
Oh, good. All right.
Because he loves your voice.
Thanks, Robert.
We got our Portuguese lover. That is Rob,
Hello.
who Jack Scotty apparently hates Portuguese. So,
Apparently.
just want to say that.
He's a racist.
And then...
Checks.
Yep.
out.
He looks like one. It works out.
and our
Glasses.
Our guest saying that checks out completely is none other than Buddy Dean.
Hey,
Dr.
guys.
Buddy Love.
Yes, Doctor. Wasn't Buddy Love the name of...
Eddie Murphy's character.
Yes, in Bowfinger, right?
No.
Bowfinger was horrible. Don't ever reference that.
Wasn't it Bowfinger?
No.
No, it was
the Janet
Nutty
Jackson
Professor.
one. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a skinny character.
Yeah. No.
Fucking
Good.
starting to sweat.
Can't wait till the summer.
Lotion. My tits sweat. So comedy, huh?
Yeah, comedy.
Yeah, that's the kind of hard-hitting questions you get at Gag on this podcast. One thing I saw, we'll get to the Buddy Love show and all that, but one thing I saw is Beautiful Day Theater Company.
Yeah. I run it's a very small theater company, but we're a local theater company. It's me and 3 of my high school friends. We kind of moved on after high school and did our own thing. A couple of us got married, divorced. The other ones got married, had kids. And then our theater teacher, who was kind of like our friend.
The cool teacher you smoke pot with and suck his dick or something? Like something like that? I don't know.
No. He was like really young when we were in
okay.
school. Like we were his first student. So like,
like your English teacher.
Yeah. Yeah.
So after we graduated, we all kind of became friends on different levels with him. And then a couple years ago, he passed away.
Oh.
And we were like, well, he was always trying to guilt us into doing a theater thing. So let's try it out. So we did a play. It went over really well. So we've been building up the theater company. We just paid and had a logo built. We've got a website getting built right now. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We're going nonprofit.
What?
That's difficult to get.
It's very difficult. Yeah.
It's easy to not get a profit.
We do it
To be
okay.
registered?
Not getting a profit is very easy to do, actually.
Even easier to get a loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to be a 503 or some shit like that?
501c3.
501, yeah. I had the 3, right? And the 5 and the O.
Yeah, you had the numbers. There was numbers in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw that you guys put it, what was it? Was it couples therapy? Is that what it was called? Or because somebody wrote like, oh, it's just like going to therapy or some shit.
Oh,
the
yeah.
review.
Yeah.
He stalks you, just so you know.
No, it's okay.
That's
yeah.
how I
That's what
roll.
he
He
does.
does his research.
He does.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he doesn't retain it all. So when you get here, he doesn't know what to ask.
He just doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, stalking, I look at your social media, I touch myself. That's research, right? That's what we all do.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's part of the job.
God damn it.
All right, so continue.
Yeah, our first play that we did was called Beyond Therapy,
okay.
And all the plays we do are all comedies. We're working on one right now that we want to kind of break up over the year, which is like this. It's this relationship based one. It's kind of gonna work into the Dr. Buddy stuff, and
Does the guy end up in prison at the end of it?
No, it's short little scenes that all come together, but each one of them is about a couple. One's about a caveman and his woman, and their relationship.
You do a Viking one. I want to volunteer for that one.
What the fuck? Is that your fetish?
Yeah, I like Vikings.
Vikings a fetish.
They can come and have their way. With
Unlike
me
what
anytime.
Netflix wants to tell you, they weren't very nice to the ladies.
I know.
most
I
of the
like that.
time. Yeah. Oh.
You like to be raped and then pillaged?
I didn't say all of that. We'll just say yeah.
I didn't say all that. We'll just say
but
yeah.
yeah, definitely.
If we're in character, I mean, yeah.
It's not real rape. It's character rape, guys. Come on now.
In the show, yeah.
It's role playing. That's right. Just bring your hat. Bring your hat and your horn. Let's go.
Hat?
I
Is
think-
that what you call?
Yeah, the Viking hat.
I think it's called a helmet.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Whatever.
And apparently, they never even used the horns.
Damn it.
That's true. Yeah, I learned that on Entourage.
It's opera.
They were on there though, right?
No, just
Oh.
helmets.
Well, whatever. Whatever Netflix or HBO
Yeah,
wants
why
to tell
would-
me about Vikings, that's what I like about them.
The horns wouldn't even make sense.
No.
No.
Why not?
That's not
That's
really.
literally just
All right,
to
fine.
impress women, and
Yeah,
they
well-
weren't in the business of impressing women. They
No,
were taking
whatever.
their women.
Yeah.
Well, some of us like to be taken.
So you have like a Canterbury Tales of relationships.
Yeah,
Kinda wrap
What a
for Dr.
reference.
Buddy Love, I do way too much research. Yeah, I do.
Was that me? It was me. Jesus.
Somebody's vibrating.
Yeah, that was me. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no one calls you.
Go fuck yourself. So yes, Canterbury Tales. Yes.
What?
What?
No, it's just a.
That's what he said. He was like a Canterbury
because he
Tales.
says it's like a bunch of small stories that just kind of come together to make a big story.
So do you write them all, or
No, this one's actually another play that we picked out. I actually can't think of the name right now, which is super appropriate.
It'll come back to you.
But yeah, of course. And plus, we're not doing it for a while now. Yeah, it's going to be this summer. We're going to do it at the Geary Theater, which is where we did our first one. It's a real fun, small theater. Not to brag, but we sold out all of our other ones, so we're
Nice.
doing pretty good. And then we do, a couple of us do the monthly show, Scene Kids at Stab Theater there.
Do you sing?
No, it's no,
Uh-oh.
it's not a music thing.
I'm like,
It's theater based basically. It's a 2-person scene. One person memorizes a scene from like a TV show, a movie, a play, whatever the fuck. But it
Okay.
has to be a 2-person scene. The other person has no idea what's going on.
Oh.
And then they go up there, and the person who memorized the scene can only do the lines from the actual play, movie,
it doesn't
whatever.
matter what the other person says.
The other person has to just
Okay.
go along.
Oh,
with it.
shit! Woo!
Hey, is that the one where they're teamed up with improvisers?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. We got you over there, Jay.
Right by Big Mama.
right there. Get a seat, and we got a mic for you.
Yeah, that's right. You sit in that steel chair over there. thinking about-
Everybody,
All
Jay
the way
Wuck
over
just
there.
walked in.
Without a beer.
He
By
lives.
the way. Oh, all right.
The car. You just came from the fucking car,
He never
dude.
disappoints.
Way to slam that on the table while
Have you
we're
met Jay
recording.
Wuck? Jay Wuck, this buddy.
Nice to meet you, man.
Turn your mic on.
He hasn't been at this for a while.
It's the on switch.
Touch it right there.
Jesus.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my
It
God.
You still didn't turn it on, bitch. There you go.
No, is he up? There we go.
There. Say something.
Check 1 2.
Nope.
No.
Nothing.
Nope.
Still trying. Hello.
Yeah, you should be on.
I wanna hang with
Nope. You're not.
her.
Nope.
Here, let's
Have a
see.
good time. Oh, I can
There
hear
we
me a little
go.
bit.
I hear something.
That was me.
All
I
right.
finally turned the switch. So.
Fucking A.
Were you
Not
a
the
theater-
engineer.
Were you a theater kid, or are you a theater kid?
Yeah. I grew up in small towns, so there was really nothing else other than that.
Like what small town?
First Linden,
Oh, shit.
California,
Okay.
and then Galt.
Oh, okay.
Both of them, very,
Yeah.
very white, very small.
Yeah.
Very theater.
Theater was like the most exotic thing you can do there.
I wasn't cool enough to be a theater kid.
I think you just didn't want to be a theater
No, I
kid.
tried to be. They just said I didn't have any talent.
Yeah.
They were just like, get out of here.
Neither do most of them.
Go
Yeah.
ruin your
Perform
life in
for a
other
living.
ways. I know. I do now.
So the people that were excluded from everything else said, no, you cannot hang out with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's why I joined comedy.
didn't
They allow
appreciate it
anyone
early
here.
enough.
That's why I do open mics, where talent is not a requirement.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
That's right.
Hence, Rob and I did it. So there you go.
Podcasts where talent
We're
is
gonna
not a
be.
requirement.
Rob's gonna be getting out there on the grind now too.
I am.
Yep.
Are you?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
nice.
I was going to say next week, but then we're going to be.
We had a secret writing session yesterday.
did.
Mm.
Yeah.
There is
What-
fucking open mic almost every single night now.
Yeah.
In Sacramento.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And
Yeah.
Scoreboard is a pretty good place on Mondays now.
With the
I've heard.
funky cold Matt Medina?
Yeah.
I used to do so much cocaine there
And I mean,
back in the day.
Yeah.
When it was called something else.
It's still there.
Yeah.
It's still there.
What, the Coke is still there?
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah, that's right. They
Just
have
because the
an
name changed it in the Coke lab.
That's
It
right.
doesn't leave just because you changed the name. Like, it's
Yeah.
Coke is always there. It's in
Well,
the
it's
bathroom.
It's very stationary.
I hope you don't have another kids comedy thing you're applying for, because you're about to get fucking fired again, buddy.
Jay shouldn't even work with children.
No, he fucking
Has 'em.
shouldn't.
Be allowed children.
They should be
But he's
taken.
a great fucking tutor.
Thank you.
I have
like a farter.
no. Fucking,
No.
I've seen him like
I've said since Rob has a nice dad podcast. I send him the ways I help teach my children.
He
and
is
my
a good
tactics,
father.
and-
He's
That's
a
what I'm
very
saying.
good father. He's a great coach.
working on flashcards with his kids. I'm
Yeah.
like, holy shit, that's effective.
I
You
wish
could-
he was my daddy.
He's a great
sometimes.
fucking coach.
Whoa.
Not,
But that I chose to ignore the parts where it's like, hang on. Okay, now.
you gotta stay awake with the times. What
This
do you
is
want?
true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But why are you back?
Would you
to
like
those again?
chocolate pudding, sir? It's a chocolate pudding jelly bean.
Oh my
There you
gosh,
Try it.
Okay,
It's awkward.
you gotta warn him.
Hold on.
this is like Bill Cosby
Get him
stuff,
a
right?
trash
No.
can.
Oh, this is those ones my kids play with.
God damn, why do I have to fucking warn him?
Man,
Because-
Come on.
You guys
I got
are
game.
the worst.
It's canned dog food or it's chocolate pudding. If you got chocolate pudding,
I got
would-
chocolate pudding, dog. Killing the luck game.
All right, back to Buddy. God fucking damn it.
The other one would have been dog food, and that doesn't
That's not so
sound like
bad.
the worst.
Fuck you guys.
No, sour milk. That was instantaneous shit. Oh,
Took one bite.
are you gonna try one? Oh,
No,
Danny's trying one.
I'm not trying one.
Then why are you
I'm
putting
looking.
some-
I'm looking.
They got vomit flavor.
I'm looking.
Yes.
Throw up flavor.
Vomit, booger.
Why are you digging through them?
Just don't talk to
I
me.
want to meet the chemist that was like, this tastes just like a booger.
All right, which one
would
are
be
you
my
possibly
kid.
going to have?
Spoiled milk.
No. Stinky socks or Tutti Frutti?
Stinky socks or Tutti
No,
Frutti?
Dirty dishwater.
Or dirty? Okay. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. If you got fucking Tutti goddamn Fruity,
I got birthday cake.
Ooh.
I had a girl. Nick looks
Yeah, that's
okay, I guess
right.
it's on.
your
I
turn.
kind of want to try it now and be like, since everybody's fucking doing it.
You're not even
Yeah,
a
do it
picker.
again.
No,
Do
you
it
try.
again.
It's your turn, buddy.
That's a saying I just switched up because my mom used to say, if everyone else jumped off a bridge, would you?
Yes,
And then I
you
spent a
are.
whole summer jumping off bridges.
All right, where's the trash can?
Projection is really
I'm not trusting my
got
fucking.
you.
So this is either. Where the fuck? This is either rotten egg. Oh, God damn it. Rotten egg or buttered popcorn.
Come on. Don't gag by me. Two for two. You're a bad picker. Oh my God, Jay, stop it. Knock it off.
We're missing a soundboard,
He
guys.
just like
I was
really
making-
hates buttered popcorn.
He had a bad experience in the movies once.
Oh, you guys are missing out.
fucking horrible, dude.
That's right.
Oh,
That's right.
it's stuck in my teeth.
All right.
The fucking crusties are
Here you
stuck
go.
in my
I'm gonna go home with that.
It's your turn, buddy. We're playing Russian
that
roulette
tastes like
with
getting
jelly
with it.
beans.
This is really.
I've been talking way too much shit. I'm definitely gonna get.
All right.
Wait. Make sure you give them the trash can.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
Because if he gets a reaction like mine, what are you gonna get? What is it?
I think this is the chocolate pudding or canned dog
Well, he
food.
just got chocolate pudding, so
Enjoy the Alpana.
all right.
Get the trash bag.
All right, let's see if you're the only one with bad luck, Nick.
Beanboozled.
He's looking confused.
Do you have chocolate fucking pudding?
Or does
Chocolate
he
dog
really
food.
like dog food?
He's just. He doesn't know. It's either one.
It's not bad, apparently.
If that's canned dog food, that is not terrible. But it definitely does not taste like fucking chocolate pudding.
No, man. You're still deciding. I bet you it's dog food. Get that out of your mouth. Get that out of your mouth. We're putting nasty things in our mouths, CharRon, and
I'll try one.
All right, Sharon's going to try one.
right.
We got Sharon here.
Nasty things in his mouth.
yes.
All right, you got to say what it could be because there's 2 on the back that it could be.
That's the same thing.
Looks the same.
Oh.
Now put it back in there. Get something else.
Yeah, get something else.
Yeah.
Let's get a reaction.
That's why I put a bunch
Pick a
of
blue
mine
one.
in.
Blue one?
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone eat a blue one yet.
Toothpaste or...
Oh, that's not
Toothpaste
bad at
isn't
all.
bad.
Oh, the toothpaste tastes like shit.
Nah, that's debatable.
It's like that cheap toothpaste you get from the dollar store.
Yeah.
You got
That
toothpaste, booger.
Oh, yeah.
Try the booger.
How do you even know? Like, what the fuck?
'Cause-
How does someone even know? Like, what is that? Why?
I mean, I've eaten a booger or two.
A lot
It's
of
not
them.
bad.
A lot of them, but they don't really have a taste.
Oh, fucking
Those
sour
sounds like-
milk was disgusting. Rotten egg was instantaneous. It was like a sulfur bomb.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
All right,
Wait,
yep.
what's our options?
This one's either a booger or green apple.
Green apple.
All right.
A booger or green apple?
There we go.
You're just
juicy pear.
that looks like.
Oh,
A,
juicy pear.
does it taste like a pear? If not, it tastes like
Is
a,
it
someone's
salty?
boogers.
It's salty.
That's booger.
But see,
Why is
see how
his
they
reaction
swallowed it?
like it's fucking booger? Why do I get sour goddamn milk?
Well,
You picked your own bean.
yeah, you picked your own fucking bean. Exactly. Twice.
The second time I saw you pour them out and you looked at them.
Yeah.
So you chose that bean.
He's got you.
I was sort of hoping it'd be the other one, not.
Yeah.
Don't we all?
Go third time's the charm.
All right, let's fucking try last one, and then we'll get back to the end.
Pass in the trash can. This guy's got no luck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't look like he's lucky on the other side of life, so why should Jelly Bellies be different?
Oh my god! All right, I'm gonna do this just because
Don't throw them all in your mouth.
it could be barf or peach, so I gotta fucking do this.
Barf or peach.
I hope it's barf.
I hope it's peach bar.
I
Well,
fucking
there's
hope
the
it's
trash
barf.
can if you need the.
Grab the
Oh
can,
my
dude.
god! I can't wait until you put this in your mouth.
All right.
Just to make sure we don't see you flying.
gotta get a shot of this.
I hope it's barf.
Go ahead.
So the man.
You need to swallow it. These two swallowed their gross ones. You need to fucking
I had
swallow
fucking
it.
sour goddamn milk.
I don't
ones
give
weren't
a-
that bad.
I don't give a shit.
No.
Be that girl you would call a trooper.
Swallow that barf.
I'm so fucking nervous.
Put it in your mouth.
I'm so nervous.
it in your
Put
mouth.
it in your mouth.
It's not that big.
Use your teeth.
Crunch.
Dude, see?
3, 4, 3. Yes.
Wow.
You weren't raised right, man. You don't swallow nothing.
You don't get any good ones, do you?
That so tasted like barf too, guys.
No. Who's barf?
I've barfed enough.
Yeah, there's different barfs.
I can smell that.
Because, there's puking up.
You can
certain
smell
kind of
it.
food
It's
barf.
in my fucking mouth.
Well, you're
There's that
stupid.
good barf that you just ate it.
Yeah.
Right, you get to taste it again.
Wow.
And
Like
then
when you
there's
throw
that
at
barf.
McDonald's.
I'm so
and you're
glad
like,
I-
oh,
Oh,
that still
damn.
tastes hella good.
Oh God.
Wow.
Then there's puking up dog food.
Oh my god! It's so. The mixture of rotten egg and fucking barf is like.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, does anybody have any gum? Seriously, guys, like
I can't wait for you to
my
go home and
fucking breath is
I have some
horrible.
marijuana.
just kiss your girl with that mouth.
Yeah.
My breath is fucking
Yeah,
bad,
it
guys.
is. I can smell it.
We
It's
should
gross.
use that when you get a DUI test, like with the
go. Oh,
cops.
thank
Be like, here's
Jesus.
a breathalyzer, just breathe in his face. It's like, oh no, this guy's He's had a hard night. He smells like dirty socks, vomit, and
So,
toothpaste.
what do? You just pick up a whole big bunch of bigs and go,
Yeah, just suicide it. Just throw it all in your mouth.
hi, Miss Officer.
How fast
Three
was
fucking bad ones.
They look the fucking same. I don't know. That's my goddamn luck.
That's what you get for getting the ones that were like, they could be either really tasty or the worst ones possible.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
The first one I didn't know would be
Booger is like a safety net.
What is a safety net?
That's the one you start with just in case.
No.
Dog food, I honestly don't know if that was chocolate pudding or not.
All right. All right.
You sound like a Bill Cosby
Did you
victim.
take these? Your son? These look like they could have been from Santa Claus. It says naughty or nice.
They were from.
What kind of fucked up parent gives their kid this?
That is the perfect stocking stuff.
We were in Vacaville.
At the
We
Jelly
went to
Bean.
Jelly Bean store
I've been
next to
there.
Farrell's. Or not Fenton's. And since they have a little Santa hat on them, they were selling them for $0.25.
Nice.
So you bought the discounted crap beans?
Dude, that's why I buy the Beanboozled because that's like the deformed ones. So you
Yes.
get a
Those
shit
are my
ton of them.
favorite.
Yes.
No, that was the belly flops.
Oh, the belly flops.
Yeah, that's the Beanboozled.
Oh, yeah.
And I got them like a bag of the Star Wars.
Y'all buy the
ones.
day-old bread of candy.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just making
I got
sure.
like a pound of fucking jelly beans for $1.25.
There you go.
So
$1.25.
$1.25.
God, thank God I didn't get fucking stink
I think
now.
Oh, I'm going to make sure you do before it's over.
I think it's funny that they use that in Harry Potter. It's like that was one of the things they sponsored in Harry Potter.
Yeah, and he had the same reaction as you did when he got booger. He was just like, "Oh, delicious, fucking salty." Oh.
Hey, baby, back to my childhood.
Childhood.
It's the baseline when you go for. You don't go for barf. You're not like, oh, let me.
There's no way. I'm so glad I got birthday cake. So glad.
I've never tasted a booger that's his oxygen. Like I've like tasted that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it tastes different, but
That went on.
Stop it. Knock it off.
That went on recording.
Too many fucking men here.
I'm afraid to burp.
I don't want you to burp either.
I'm so afraid to
That
fucking
is not
burp.
allowed.
All right.
Today. You burp on your own time.
Thank you,
motherfucker.
buddy. Thank you so much for that goddamn gum. That actually
Very
tasted
welcome.
like it was supposed to taste. So.
Got rid of that taste, huh?
Trick gum.
I wish.
All right, so Buddy Love.
Yes, Dr. Buddy Love. Which I have to say, technically I'm not a real doctor, just
He's
for legal
got his
reasons.
Player hater degree. What? PhD. Yeah, it's a
Push
90s
you
term.
on the close to the edge.
It's a 90s fucking term. It's all right. It's okay.
So what is your show about?
Okay, so Dr. Buddy Love is Sacramento's only sex-positive comedy show. Really? Yeah. Okay. Basically, what we do is we're basically monthly now at Stab Comedy Theater, and the show is me. I play the character of Dr. Buddy, and Dr. Buddy is basically a sex therapist who's very awkward about sex.
It's a really fun show. I got to do it.
Very knowledgeable. Danny D was at our first one at Stab in October. Yeah.
Yep.
And he knows way too much about sex, but he doesn't have a lot of sex, and he's always hitting on the guests, whether it's a guy, girl, old lady, anyone, audience members, moms in the crowd.
You ever take any home?
No, but
Oh, I thought there was a story. He's like,
last show we had Miss Gail Jones, the 82-year-old sex therapist. And I told her that she should tell the old ladies at the home, the single ones, she should tell them about me. And then she messaged me a couple of days later, said that she showed my picture around and that many of the ladies are interested. So at least I know I have a safety net there.
Yeah.
that was the first time I was Me Too. Was that an old folks song?
The first time I was Me Too.
Yeah,
You
first
were
time.
never me too.
Dude, she reached into my apron and said, "Where's my breadstick?" And she's all, "There
I
it
do that all
is."
the time.
Oh, you were Me Too. I thought the first time you were accused.
No.
No,
It's like I got a laundry list of them.
He's got a longer list.
It started there at the community.
Starting in 1992. I was 12.
I didn't complain. I was 16. I was like, "Thank you, Grandma."
That's right.
Grandma?
They are very
Not mine. But, you know.
I can't wait till I get older and I can just touch younger
Grab
men.
wiener. No one's gonna get mad at a grandma for grabbing in the
No,
junk.
I mean, people don't get mad at me now for grabbing him in the junk. So
Well, it's
I
'cause
just
you're a
can't wait till I
grandma.
get older. No, fuck you. Don't ever say that to me.
okay, boomer.
Never say that.
Don't ever say that.
All right, so what exactly is a sex positive show?
So, yeah, Dr. Buddy, he drops a lot of facts about sex. I do sex facts and then jokes. I also do porno recommendations. But each one of the comics goes up and does a set either about relationships, sex, kinks, stories about going to San Francisco and being talked into
yeah.
a porno.
That wasn't me. Calm it down. He's that other fucking guest.
No, it was a teacher.
Holy
I can see how that
fuck.
happens.
Yeah, it happens.
I talked into a lot of things.
Yeah.
I can see a dude being talked into a porno, but I can't see a woman.
Really?
Have you seen the casting couch? That's all they fucking do is talk women into it.
Yeah.
Well, they went to a big ass warehouse, and it was like a porno shoot, I guess. And the choice was either free drinks or get to touch the porn actresses. And she said, "You know what? I will touch." So, because she was DD, I guess.
What's
So she got free.
Designated driver.
Designated driver. She was-
That's a kink term, yeah. I can understand. So what pornos can you recommend?
Oh, I got a couple for you. A favorite of mine
He
is
likes
Flip
broken
Cups and
girls.
Shenanigans. Yes,
what?
Flip Cups and Shenanigans. It takes place at Arizona State.
Ooh, ASU.
It involves both flip cups and shenanigans.
Now, is that a full-length movie, or is this like a...
You could either watch the 24-minute whole video, or there's like 6-minute interval parts. Yeah.
Now you take notes. Now you take
A
notes.
couple of my
for
other
it.
favorite ones are Puntos, which is exactly what you're thinking. It's the Mentos commercial, the whole song, changed with the word Puntos, and then at the end, you know how he like flips the Mentos into his mouth?
Yeah.
The fresh maker.
He flips the Puntos, and then you just see a lady's legs spread, and then boom.
Boom.
Minty fresh.
You got to go very deep into the internet.
Ooh.
Another one of my favorites is, do you guys remember the female wrestler Chyna?
Oh, yes. Her penis is huge.
Yeah, well, she did a porno where she played the She-Hulk, and she banged all of the Avengers.
Awesome.
I think I've seen some of that.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Yeah.
It's one of my
Find that one
favorites.
out there.
Oh, well, you know,
Have you not?
Rest in peace, China. Rest in peace.
She also
didn't
does
know
one
shit.
where it's basically the same thing, but she fucks a bunch of porn stars who are pretending to be wrestlers, like Vince
Oh.
McMahon.
Seen that.
Yeah, The Undertaker. Like, it's very weird.
Yeah, you got fucking Paul Bear in the background with his urn. It's fucking great.
The homie that hung out with the Undertaker?
Yeah, Paul Bear.
He
the
drops
real
the
one.
urn and just gets it with China?
No, I think he's just in the back doing his like, ooh.
He's like
Yeah, he's
hella
watching.
cucking in the back. He's just like, I'm going to feel in my urn and watch this. It's going to be great.
you
Nick's
guys are
favorite.
weird.
Wow.
What, Paul Bear or watching or getting cucked?
Cucking.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. It's like your spirit animal.
He's a cuck.
A cuck. Yeah.
All right.
If Nick wakes up in the morning, he says, cuck-a-doodle-doo.
No, boy.
Aww.
Oh,
What's your favorite porno, Nick?
Oh, there's so
He's
many.
so many.
There's so many.
Yeah.
But I don't have like a go-to.
Best of Broken Girls January 2019.
I do Google broken girl whore a lot.
That is your favorite
top
genre.
search?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's one of the things. So after the comics go up and tell their story, I go up and I kind of interview them. And I basically ask them things like, you know, what's your favorite porn genre? What's your favorite like sex story? What's the weirdest place you've had sex? Like stuff like that.
I think you asked me what my favorite sexual position was. And then there was like 3 awkward teenagers in the front row. And I was like, well, you know, they don't have a lot of sex, so let's just inform them.
So what is your favorite position?
Yes.
On top.
Wait, you're informing
No, we were
teenagers
just, they were
that's
there.
that's a thing
They were
on top?
like sitting there so awkwardly, and I was like, all right, so this is how you do it.
Like, are we talking
yeah, it was a good
13
time.
or
No,
18?
like fucking
They're always
17,
18.
18.
My
sure.
favorite
They're always,
position is my
R.
wiener
Kelly says
inside
they're
you.
always 18.
That's mine.
Danny D's was the only one where I got a comment from an older gentleman who said that's the only comedy show that ever gave me a boner. So
All right.
Wow.
Ooh.
Maybe his name was Robert Logan since he jacks off to the fucking podcast.
So
I
what?
hope you're stroking it right now, Mr. Logan.
Oh, yeah. Shout out.
I wonder if he liked the gagging from the beans.
That wasn't even me gagging. I got a
That's
good
just
one.
for you, Robert.
Hey, Robert. That's you.
Oh my God.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow.
So is it a podcast or is it just a show?
It's a comedy show. Yeah.
Because I know Stab does like records
Yeah, they
a lot
do
of their
everything.
stuff.
They do podcasts. They do a lot of odd
Stuff.
and different shows. Like anyone, if you pitch a show there, they'll try to give you a shot as long as you got a good idea.
Yeah, they still.
can get it.
Pretty much.
Get it.
I saw you trying to get that
It's like
fly.
me.
I can't believe
It's a
that.
fucking mosquito.
Yep. No, hey guys, dude, kill those things. They're carrying coronavirus. I know it. I freaking know it.
Actually, that came from a bird.
Yeah, but once mosquitoes get it, then we're gonna get it.
Do you know how coronavirus came about, guys?
Yeah, China.
Here we go.
No.
Let me know. Let me
Live
know.
meat
Let me know.
markets.
Anal sex.
They wanted a virus that would kill the avian flu, so they came out with the coronavirus and injected it into chickens so they wouldn't get avian flu.
Who are they?
And then they
The government.
the Chinese.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm being serious.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
they
listening.
quoted
I'm listening to
drifting
you.
off into
Following
conspiracy
along.
theory.
I'm listening.
No, this
to
is
you.
not like an Alex Jones thing. This was reported by the World Health Organization of America,
It's gotta be
which is a
true.
real thing.
Who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's not of America. It's
I know.
America.
I just threw that in there to be like,
America.
That would be whoa.
like
Is this
whoa.
cocaine? Oh.
Did you just say this is cocaine?
Is that crack?
And
Nope.
she looks disappointed.
I am so disappointed.
As he's like, no, that's not crack at all. Put it in a pocket.
It's definitely not crack.
Wow.
I'm like,
In the
wow.
pocket.
Put
No,
it in
Jay's
a
probably
what?
like, no, if that was crack, I'd
Why
be
you got-
smoking it.
Why you gotta use names, dude?
Nobody knew the crack was mine.
Parole officers listen.
They do.
So
Why do you have a tattoo of Carlos Rodriguez on your wrist?
Oh, this goes back to the theater company.
holy shit, that really is. I thought that was the fucking cancer sign, like 69 or something. That's
69.
Isn't that what the
I thought
cancer
it said
is?
69 too, but it doesn't.
Oh,
No, it's a dude with glasses and a beard. It's we all have
Carlos
the same
Rodriguez.
tattoo. It's our teacher.
Oh.
yeah, it's a.
No, he really affected you. You got a fucking
That's
tattoo
awesome.
of his face on your
Yeah.
wrist? That's pretty cool.
One of us, we all got real fucked up the last night of our first play. And one of us drew this on a napkin, and we were like, we should all fucking, we should fucking go get these tattooed on us. You guys like unity.
Yeah.
So you went
And we
first.
did. No, we all did it at the exact same time. But I was the douchebag who was like, I'm going to get it on my wrist, you guys.
Oh, where'd they get theirs?
One got it on his leg because his wife was like, don't get it at all. And another one got it on her arm so she can hide it under shirts. And I think I convinced the last one I convinced him to also get it at the wrist. But he got it the other wrist because he was like, it'd be gay if we got it on the same wrist together.
Hold on, one of you guys might be a little gayer than the other. Just to let you know, if you're jerking off with that,
Is it like a right side, left side thing?
yeah, kinda.
did you guys ever make them kiss? Like,
That's how they high five, just wrists.
That's why he's always included. He's always in their thoughts.
so when it comes to the research that you do, I assume your research is a lot like my research that I do every Wednesday.
Yeah. I can't believe you crossed my fucking mind today. That's horrible. I was masturbating earlier, and I was
And I entered her mind.
like, I wonder if Nick is masturbating right now too, because I know on Wednesdays before the show he masturbates.
Synchro jerking
But
off.
Yeah.
he wasn't. He already did it.
Twice.
Yep.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Come on, yo. All right, you guys want to take a break in a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I got to get another
Do
drink.
not fucking burp.
I'm not.
You keep that in.
Try another bean. There's no way you could go for
One more bean. One more bean.
I'll pick it out.
One more bean.
Your face? There's no way.
No way.
Dude, the odds are on your side, bro. It's in there. There's no way you can have a fifth terrible one.
These odds are actually better than fucking Russian roulette.
Give them the blue one because
That's
No,
toothpaste.
I know everyone.
Toothpaste or was
The
it
toothpaste is
blueberry?
really bad.
I have nothing to wash this out with, guys.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to do this if it's going to be shit.
I picked this bean for you.
No, that's going to be stink bug.
Goddamn mouth.
That's the one he specifically said he
It's gonna
didn't
be
want.
toasted marshmallow.
You can handle it, bro. You're a champion.
I have nothing to wash stink bug out of my goddamn mouth, guys.
All right,
What is
all right.
wrong with you?
You fucking
There's
puss.
so much protein.
What is this one?
You got a barf?
Put it in your mouth.
No, what
That's
is it?
tutti frutti.
It's birthday cake
Or
or dirty dishwater, and that's
Dirty dish
you can't
water.
go dirty with dirty
Danny
dishwater.
wants you to put her bean in your mouth.
Is that just soapy water?
Yeah, it's just
That doesn't
soapy.
sound.
It's fine.
You
Well,
think
dirty-
that, but
Nah,
It's
it's
fine.
like joy.
Should we take bets on this?
I will give you a
bets?
quarter.
There's no way he goes for it.
I got
Yeah,
a
no.
dollar says he spits it out.
And I picked it out for
Maybe
you.
he
It's
just
fine.
really hates jelly beans, you guys.
What else could this be?
dirty dishwater
Or
birthday cake.
birthday cake. Everybody likes birthday cake.
Birthday cake.
I think that's the one.
I'm so fucking. I'm not even biting down.
Bite it.
I wouldn't.
gotta
I
bite.
would never steer you wrong.
Crack it open, brother.
Well, she had the other one that was.
Should we start singing?
Fucking birthday cake!
See, I would never.
Wait, nope, it's not.
Your mom makes terrible cakes, bro. Your mom makes terrible cakes. Your mom's cake tastes like Joy dishwater soap.
guys. We got there.
And like soak in a pan overnight. That's how bad birthdays were for you.
Wow.
You were so excited.
How do you get all the bad ones, dude? How?
Give it up.
I have nothing to risk it up with, guys.
All right. Yeah.
I think you should take a break while you.
We'll take a moment.
The funny thing is
He
that
was
one
so
in front of him.
Yeah, you should totally eat that
Definitely
one.
not stink bug.
Yeah, you should
No.
eat it.
Just try it.
You should. Right before break, dude.
There you go.
I just caught my breath.
Goddamn.
You smelled your own breath.
What is dirty dishwater taste
I don't know
like?
if that was the right
So
one.
at first it tastes like birthday cake. At first I was like, yes, and then all of a sudden once it started to juice up and turn to saliva, that fruity birthday cakeness went away.
So was it like a joy
the mind
taste or
is
something?
so deceiving.
Oh my god,
It's birthday cake.
like, you want me to breathe on you and you can smell it?
No.
I mean, my mic stinks of a lot of bad shit right now. So, all right, what do you got? You guys want me to try the stink bug one?
Please.
Oh, hold on.
One more.
What did you try?
I tried
You can't be putting shit in your mouth and tell us.
Actually, that was toothpaste, but I like toothpaste. So.
Yeah, it was either toothpaste or berry blue. That's the other.
The blue one, yeah.
That's the one I wanted.
That's what I told you to give him.
That's not what you get.
It's just minty fresh
That's
right now.
definitely
Try it.
he
toasted
needs
marshmallow.
that. He needs that because I didn't give him back his minty freshness.
That's toasted marshmallow.
Danny wants you to eat her nasty bean.
All right, so this is either
They're
stink bug,
yours. They're
stink
yours.
bug, or
Toasted marshmallow.
Which I don't like either of those.
Toasted marshmallow is really
I don't like.
this is my fucking show. Why am I the only one doing
Because
this?
you're
shit?
the
Dumb enough to do it.
And the guy who brought him hasn't even tried one yet.
I've tried them in the past.
Oh, okay.
I think it's going to go back because it already smells bad, guys.
I like how he does a smell test.
Like it. Shut your mouth.
He's thinking about it. Let him contemplate. Let him
Come on.
contemplate.
It's fine. You're fine.
You were chewing so loud.
Way.
How?
No way.
I really almost.
Oh, sorry, he's gonna puke. He's gonna puke. He's gonna puke.
There's no way. Somebody just.
No. You do not. You keep that in. No one wants to see that.
This episode sponsored by Jelly Belly.
5 for 5.
How? I just think.
I want a new mouth. Oh, just give me a.
Anything you want, princess. Anything. Get him a stick of meat, and that
him
will
a
take away.
Sprite.
I need to go smoke because I think I'm really gonna fucking throw up after
Oh,
a
you
fucking
better not.
stink bug. Dude. Oh, we're go.
We're good. We're good.
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. I make you laugh.
Make sure to check out Blacktop Comedy Club in Rockland. Other than having a ton of live shows every week, they also offer workshops and classes.
You're gonna learn today.
For a ton of stuff, sketch, improv, and stand-up.
Awesome.
They also have an improv drop-in class every Thursday that starts promptly at 7 p.m. Their drop-in class is the perfect place to learn improv in a supportive space. And of course, the always popular open mic, which is held every Wednesday. Sign-ups are at 6:30 and the show starts at 7. For more information, visit blacktopcomedy.com.
You're a funny guy.
You could break that pin out in here,
We'll
too.
start
I'd
it
like to
off
try
with
it
me
again.
trying a blue one.
Anyone.
Now this is the blue one.
That's going to be
He's got one,
toothpaste
you got
or
one.
Yes.
I got
Toothpaste
one.
or berry blue.
Toothpaste or berry blue?
Dude, it's berry blue. I
I'm like,
promise.
are you
If it's
still
minty,
sticking things
it's
in your mouth?
toothpaste.
Swallow.
So serious.
Swallow.
Holy fuck.
He got Barry.
Hold on.
Barry goddamn blue.
Yeah.
That is so fucked.
Are
He
you
gets
sure?
it on the only one that wouldn't have been shitty if he got the other one.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, now I'm feeling confident. Let me get the dead fish or strawberry banana.
Oh, God.
Yeah, why couldn't I get toasted marshmallows? A stink bug.
Okay, I'm going to try birthday cake or dirty dishwasher.
All right.
If you swallow dirty dishwasher, you have fucked up taste buds, bro.
It's a man,
Yeah, be a champion.
not
Take
a
it
fucking
down.
gagger.
The trash can.
Birthday cake.
Oh, fuck you, CharRon. Get a nasty one. Make Nick not look like such a bitch.
I had the toothpaste. It was minty fresh.
Well, you. let me pick one for you.
All right, we are back. Buddy, plug any social media or shows you got coming up.
Oh, this February 29th, on the leap year Saturday at Stab, we have another edition of Dr. Buddy Love at 9 o'clock. My guests on that one are Mr. David Thorne's actually on that one.
Are you going to educate him?
Yeah, I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna show him a book on how to have sex.
Oh, good.
Amber Whitford.
Okay.
And Heather Rogier. And then headliner to be decided pretty soon.
All right.
All right.
That's our next show. Dr. Buddy's social media is not up yet, but you can always find Buddy at Buddy Blast or Buddy Blast 88 on Twitter.
What does that mean?
It's my cool wrestling name.
Oh, okay. All right. These guys are all over wrestling.
It's also my porn name.
Yeah, that's dope.
Buddy Blast.
Blast all over the place.
You say blast off?
Blast off!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but
What?
never-
What? What is going on here?
Don't worry about it. Teaching a class.
If you need a teacher, Gail Jones teaches.
All right.
She's been teaching the old ladies at our old folks' homes that if they want to live longer, that they should have sex.
Yes.
Oh, shit. I'm going to live forever.
Old folks' homes are nothing but fucking just pill mills for Viagra and shit.
Hell yeah,
They
dude. The
fuck.
STD factory.
I was just going to say. It's like a huge problem.
It doesn't burn when you pee when you don't feel shit.
I mean, do you really care at like 80-something if you get an STD? Like one that doesn't go away?
If it
I
hurts to
guess.
pee,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
If I'm already like
If it
hunched
speeds up
over.
the process.
Yeah, right?
You know what I mean?
But if it hurts to pee, I mean, you already got the prostate shit.
They are 80. They're in their
Right.
80s.
She better be all
It
right.
hurt to pee before the STD.
Yeah.
More.
It hurts to get down that
There
low.
was
Urethral
there
walls.
was blood in the urine way before any STDs.
Fuck, I don't even think I'll make it to 80. Fuck
No, not at your jelly bean rate.
Why would you want it?
These two,
Unless you're
yeah.
like Jack LaLanne or like can actually do something at 80. Like my grandpa's 80, he can do something.
Okay.
That's fine.
My
There's
grandpa's
no way I'm going to be
93.
like that at 80.
Yeah.
Kill me at
Stuff.
69 so I have at least a cool story in hell. And like that's all I need.
A cool story in hell.
All right, we'll work on that. How old are you now?
31.
Damn.
All right, well, we'll check back in.
CharRon.
Yes. Check me out on Instagram and also on Facebook. That'd be Rest Wonder on Instagram and also on Facebook. CharRon E. Smith. If you want to check out my podcast, Iambic Podcast, just put on an episode today and Wednesday. So you want to go there, go to linktr.ee/IAMBICZINE.
I've actually listened to a few of those.
Nice.
So listened to the first one with Jorge, the one with
Yes, yes.
Antivice,
Yes,
and the one with Heather.
There you go.
So
I'm
stuff.
in here.
All
Although
right.
I do have to admit that I checked out when he was talking about Mayan astrology.
He did go a little further.
I was like, all right.
I mean, once the Mayan calendar ended, we can't listen to him, right?
They said 2010.
Well, it's like, yeah, it's not the month. It's like the day. I was born on the day of the Jaguar. I'm like, okay, I fast forward.
That is a thought.
But other than that, some interesting
You're
stuff
like,
in there.
fast forward, and you hear CharRon at the, hey, thank you for listening. All right, good episode.
Counts as a download for him. There we go.
Rob, what do you got?
Get my side project, Stand Up Dad's Podcast. I do that with my buddy Mike, and we drop new episodes every Sunday.
I heard the Damien episode. Very nice.
Which one?
The first one. The Damien Harmony.
There's two of them.
He's so
shit.
smart.
Two-parter.
No,
Right?
no, it was
Maybe
two
not the
different
last
ones.
one.
latest
Say.
one. The latest one.
Oh, okay. Because we
He
talked
does
about.
sound like love.
Okay,
He's
so
so
we had an autism one, and we had one about dead kids.
Oh, well, that's great.
Jesus Christ.
God. Womp womp.
Can't stop the laughs with Damien. Man.
Yeah.
So hey everybody, we're gonna talk about autism.
Dead kids.
We're gonna talk about dead autistic kids.
Man.
Ouch.
It happens. It
Sounds
happens to the best of
Sounds like
us.
a good setup. Can't wait to hear the punchline.
I don't know. I'll let you know when I come up with one.
And
Danny,
she bit my dick.
nice misdirection
Yeah, I don't have anything going on. You can always find me at Rad Chick Forever, wherever you want to find me. And if you're gonna fucking Snapchat me, at Rad Chick Forever, please ask before you send your cock.
Yeah, that's
What?
probably not going to happen.
Please.
They're
Plug
not,
your OnlyFans.
They're not sending cocks to you?
No, they are just not.
They always.
They're not asking first. You
They're
just have to
not.
ask.
Just ask. I'll say yes, but just ask first. I could be at the hospital with my kid, opening up a Snapchat and
Snapchat.
seeing a fucking cock, and
Wow.
my son being like, all
It's
right.
like knocking before going into
You know?
somebody's house. You don't just walk in there. You go, hey, can
I have now
please
learned
come
an
in?
important lesson: do not open Snapchat
In the hospital.
in front of people, like your
Probably
family.
a good call.
Yeah, because you never know what you're gonna get.
It's like a box of chocolates.
Like fucking put a warning on the message first.
I don't get the term.
Wiener
what's
warning.
up with
Wiener
this.
warning.
Yeah.
Does Snapchat have that?
I wish they should.
Can you do an emoji of your dick on Snapchat? 'Cause
Yes,
can't you do
probably.
like?
I don't know. Try
You
it.
could put
I don't
the
have Snapchat.
Eggplant.
You could put the eggplant.
No one wants the eggplant. Like make glitter up your balls.
Plus, if anything, I got a
Put some-
banana. I mean, it's not really an
You could
eggplant.
put like the dog filter on your penis.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, can you?
Yeah, you can. You can if it identifies it as a face.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta try that.
Yeah.
I ain't got no job, so I have nothing else to do.
Download Snapchat.
This is your job.
Your girl's gonna walk in and be like, "What are you doing? I'm putting a filter
This
on
is
my
for
wiener."
you.
For you.
That's right.
This is for you.
I put a flower crown on it for you.
See that glitter, baby? It's all yours. Yep. What do you have to plug, Nick?
At the Big Nick J on Twitter. That's
All
it.
right.
No, there's been some more other stuff.
Nope. He has nothing else.
He's got a
going on.
Craigslist ad.
No, I got.
Jay doesn't have shit going on.
Yeah,
there. Oh, you can catch
It's
me at
not
my
Craigslist,
house.
it's Backpage.
On March 20th,
Mowing the lawn.
on March 20th, I'm at this fine establishment, Blacktop Comedy. That's where you can catch me next.
For
March
what?
20th.
Yeah,
For what?
So far away.
for a Stay Silly production.
Oh,
of, some comedy.
you. Are you fucking kidding me?
Goddamn,
Really?
you're allowed.
You sold your goddamn soul to the devil.
Ew.
You fucking sold out, Jay. That's all I'm going to fucking
Oh,
say.
I'm doing Punchline on the 20th this month. I totally forgot about
All
that.
right.
I'm a piece of shit. Only plugging my own thing,
Oh.
not the show that I'm on somebody else's show.
I'm fucking heated, Jay. You fucking.
Wow.
I did
right.
not sell my soul to get
No
on
more
that show.
frisked and wucked.
You ain't right.
Coming soon. Stuff's
right.
in the work.
All right.
Would stay silly.
I know.
So,
Yes, herpes in the work. Give him a break.
so speaking of STD, of course, this happens in Florida. A burglar contracted syphilis and 2 types of herpes after snorting more than 50 grams of dried semen,
What?
believing that it was cocaine.
I don't understand. How does that happen?
Who
So-
tries up that much semen?
So was it
And
like powdery
How
or
is
something?
semen powdery? Like I've seen
Milk's
dried
powdery,
semen,
so
and
pretty
it's-
much
it's,
anything's powdery.
It's like a stain. It's not powdery.
I think he's honestly lying to his wife. He's like, I swear it was dried up semen.
So, all right.
That's
So-
not a true story.
During his interrogation, this is on a Florida website, so I mean, it's got to be real.
It's got to be valid.
Wow. It's gotta be
Florida's
Florida.
fucked up.
Oh,
Yeah.
if any place has dehydrated semen,
It's
it's
Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
So during his interrogation, he admitted that one of his crimes hadn't turned out as expected, leading him to develop at least 3 different STDs. The young man then fell apart, crying like a baby, according to the arrest report. That's so fucking great for a cop to be like, crying like a little bitch. And explained he had snorted large quantities of semen he had stolen a few weeks ago, believing it was either cocaine or heroin.
So wait, he stole this.
Nose herpes.
Now.
in a bag.
Now, it took deputies a few hours to corroborate his confession, but they were finally able to find the corresponding police report. The victim, 34-year-old Jenny White, returned to her
female.
Silver Spring Shores apartment last month to discover that several sex toys and accessories, as well as a collection of pornographic movies, were taken. She talked about... here we go.
He stole sex toys?
No, that's just she.
No, she's the victim.
She's the victim. He stole sex toys, accessories, and a collection of pornography.
And he's like, oh, she has cocaine as well as dildos?
So Miss White, a hard-time Tinder user, random to say.
That about
Why
me?
Tinder?
It says hard time.
Why Tinder?
Same girl.
Also reported a very unique item stolen, a crystal jar containing semen from hundreds of her sexual partners.
There we go. I was
Quote.
wondering where you get it all.
Quote, I know it's weird, but I got every guy I slept with in the last 2 years to ejaculate in the same jar. There must have been sperm from at least 250 guys in there.
Oh, my God.
Well, wait a second.
2019
now
doesn't look
I
that
have
bad for me.
questions.
So yeah, I got questions. Now.
Jerk off in this jar full
It's a
of
power
jizz.
thing.
I
It's a
thought
power thing.
I thought it was weird when Billy Bob Thornton had Angelina Jolie's blood around her neck. Yeah, but now this is weird. They got a jar full of
that's-
semen from all
that's
200
hot. The
people.
same
250
jar.
loads.
So
how
how
big
did-
is that jar?
So how did it get powdery?
Yeah, that's what I want.
They
Dries
just left
up.
it in there, yeah.
No. I want
'cause
you to jizz in a jar when you get
dry
home.
spell.
Oh, wow, that guy does have some STDs going around his mouth.
I wouldn't fuck him.
So no, I'm saying so.
Pass it around.
Okay.
Let's laugh at this fool.
You guys are all men.
Describe
when you
the
get home,
picture.
I want you to jack off into a jar and leave it
Yes,
there.
sir.
And I want to check back.
I'd be stressed out about she's going
Oh, that guy
impregnate herself
definitely drank a jar of semen.
Dude, that guy didn't just drink the jar. He was like full face in the jar. Like he was like trying to lick it all out. He's like, this is good shit, man.
No, but-
There's like Puerto Rican jizz in here.
I bet he'd eat.
Oh.
He'd be able to eat a stink bug jelly
Oh,
bean.
God.
He looks like the coronavirus. That's what he looks like.
So
His mom is like so proud right now. They made the new.
So
Look at
he's
his tattoos.
So he burglarized a sex.
He burglarized a home who happens, and the
Is that all he
home's
stole?
owner happens to be, sex toys, accessories, and
And
pornography.
jizz.
Happens to be a hard-time Tinder user.
I
Don't be
know.
looking up my search history.
Well, guess what?
I looked up chicks with dicks today. I don't want you seeing that shit.
Some of that shit.
There's no shame
Some of that
in
shit's hot.
Well, the
No, there
Marion County Sheriff's Office described Mr. Smith as certainly not
Mr.
the
Smith.
brightest bulb in the box.
God,
Why do you
name
have
is
that
Mr.
much?
Smith. He got
What?
his shit sewed up.
You know, just when I think my life is rough, I hear stories
about somebody
like
snorting jizz.
250 men in 2 years. Man, my numbers are low, low compared to that fucking shit.
What are you doing with my phone? I'm a little nervous right now.
He doesn't read
the
that
whole
well.
story. I'm just saying. if
He
you
doesn't
miss
read
anything.
that well.
Dude, it's going to cost him $455,000
To get out?
if he's found guilty.
Well, you know what? He shouldn't be drinking other people's
Fuck.
semen.
And 2 heps?
Snorting.
You know,
Whatever.
Does
he
it
did
say
with
which 2 heps? Because he said 2. He contracted. There's
A, B,
more
and C,
than 2.
right? There's A, B, and
There's
C.
C. There's more than that.
Is
There's
there?
like a Z2 or something like
Wow.
that.
Oh.
he went down the list of the alphabet.
Give him his phone back. He's worried about his search history.
Sorry.
Yeah, don't
He's
look
like,
at his
he's
chicks with tits.
Definitely gonna see.
Wow. What are you searching?
Yeah, well,
Chicks with dicks, man.
it's Wednesday. You never know.
That's okay.
Tranny Island is fucking great.
Tranny
Is that
Island.
like a
Is it better than
reality
Fantasy Island?
story? Or what?
Yeah.
The plane.
Sometimes it's Survivor.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes it's Survivor where like they're
Oh,
on the
you
island.
need a job.
And then sometimes it's just they got stranded on a tranny island.
And what happens?
Like they do.
Did you
Yeah.
Did you see that they're making a Blumhouse, a horror film version of Fantasy Island? Yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
I can
saw
see that.
They're gonna make a horror film of Fantasy Island now.
You know who did it?
What's up?
Tattoo.
Tattoo is big as shit then.
All right, we better get to these fucking questions. We have to get back to. We have to stay on task here. I'll be Al Schumann.
We're done with the questions. This is the random fun time.
No,
now.
you didn't ask him anything.
I did.
You didn't
Comic
do your
Studio.
Oh,
fucking-
Comic Studio. That's
fucking
right.
Oh,
So, all
fucking
right.
mint.
here we go.
So now it is time for Inside the Comic Studio. Have you listened to the podcast at all?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why you seem so fucking shocked?
Especially when Kevin Heisinger said that I was his favorite.
Yes, he did.
That
Shout
clipped
out.
Yeah, I'm shocked those two didn't hook up. Your friend and Kevin.
Oh, she's a whore. She would have.
Oh, Kevin would have too.
No, I think he was a little shy.
He would have?
My friend was awfully aggressive.
Was she an older mom?
Yes.
Oh, that's definitely Kevin's type.
Yeah. No. Totally. And I mean, she's horny as shit too.
We
She was
could
drunk.
speak afterwards. Maybe maybe he
she's
did.
open to
'cause
new
he
things.
messaged me and he was like,
Right where you are, Jay.
Her and I went out Friday night. Oh my god, we went to a midget wrestling show.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah.
video.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
Let me
because
just
fuck
say.
our segment.
I'm sorry. I'll shut my fucking
Where did we
mouth.
do that again?
Keep on task.
You got him on task and then was like, hey, we're going to get right off task.
I'm sorry. I need to hear about midget wrestling.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Because I
Ask
got
him his
hot.
questions.
Midget wrestling.
Hold on. Let me write it down so we get back to it.
Midget wrestling, to be continued.
I was just happy to be.
I
taller
can't
than
spell-
people.
I can't spell midget.
It has a D in it.
You know what I'm saying? Why can't you
Little.
spell midget? Little person.
I just put little. That'll
Small.
Yeah.
short.
Magical.
Yeah, leprechaun.
Whoa.
All right, so you've listened, so you must know that we all, well, not all comedians, because we completely forgot to ask Jack Scotty.
Good job.
But we ask.
Jack Scotty's very forgettable.
Wow.
But I love you, Jack Scotty.
Well, not many people knew he was on our episode thanks to fucking Al.
What
Yeah,
happened?
I said it.
Yeah, listen.
He just talked a lot.
Okay.
He was still funny though. All right, so so we ask all comics the same 5 questions. So, question number 1, first joke that landed well.
It's the one that I still sometimes close with when I'm being super lazy. My hardest day joke.
You want to tell us the
hardest
joke?
day?
So I feel really close to you guys. I want to tell you guys about my hardest day.
Jay just
11 boners.
11 boners.
11, huh?
I'll go ahead and tell you about my softest day. My mom's funeral. 1 boner.
Is that before or after?
That's a good one. Yeah.
During.
All right, favorite thing about the local comedy scene?
The fucking crazy variety of shows from different crazy ass podcasts, from this to fucking Dr. Phil podcast to fucking anything in between. The different shows that there's just a fuck ton of variety. It's not boring here.
All right, so since it's not boring and there's a lot of variety, what do you hate about this scene? Just despise, want to fucking nuke it type shit.
Gatekeepers. There's a lot of fucking gatekeepers.
I've heard that
Sacramento.
a lot.
Yeah,
Touche.
there's just too many people who think they show up all the time, but they have a problem with every single person who wants to try it out. Like they weren't new a year ago.
5 months ago.
Right? Yeah, in
Fuck
most
you.
cases.
I'm not. I keep no gates.
I thought that was going to
I mean, I don't like a
Danny's
lot of
gates
people.
are always open.
I don't like a lot of people,
Always.
but I'm not at any gate keeping them out. I like
She's
to be
not
around
keeping them out.
Yeah, no.
I'm not keeping them
Whether
out.
she likes it or not.
That's right. Because summer is going to be here, and then it's going to be like off season again. So I got to
It plays
prepare.
into her
it's fine.
Viking
If I
theory.
got it.
Yep. Because it's just already hot.
Jay's just over there looking fucking
I'm
weird.
trying to be quiet every once in a while so other people can talk.
I'm so
sorry.
impressed at your fucking
Thank you.
manners right now.
Self-control.
Yeah.
It's
He
a
must
new
be
Jay
sober.
Wuck.
So, but
Dick.
All right, favorite local comedian?
Oh shit! Other than myself, no. Maddie Nishimi. She's fucking hilarious.
And she will be on
Next week.
No in May.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hey,
Yeah, she had to reschedule. She
no.
has a job interview, so I'm not going
Fuck
to
that.
get in the way of her making that
No.
paper.
Come here instead.
Make that
It's fine.
money.
All right, lastly, advice to new comedians.
talk to people. Talk to other comedians. All the fucking comedians, even the fucking shitty gatekeepers. Because the more you talk to people, the better chance you have on getting on shows. There's just if you want to actually do comedy, just talk to people. You'll get advice. You'll have people listen to your comedy and tell you whether you're shit or not. It's better than having, an audience listen to you and half laugh.
Not even laugh.
Sometimes not even laugh.
Had it.
I had it.
Been there. We've all been there. We've done comedy in front of 2 people before, okay? We've all been
We've
there.
done comedy in front of no people. Like, just
Yeah.
you and the hosts.
A blacktop open mic, you mean?
No, I mean, yeah.
Never here. This place is always cracking.
Always.
You should come every
Wednesday. At
5?
no.
Way too fucking
8.
7.
7.
6.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off.
That's not your last question. This has got to get better.
Huh? Sorry.
What do you hate the most?
Who do I
No,
hate
it
the
was
most?
advice to new comedians.
I know.
if you're
What's
gonna
the
ask
last
me who
question?
That's it.
That
No
is.
Al Schumann him.
That is the last question.
That's it?
Do you have a question?
No, it's all good.
Yeah, fucking keep tapping your goddamn Rockies over there, buddy.
All right.
How long have you been doing comedy?
That's a good one.
Oh, so
Did your mom ever say you were funny?
I don't know my mom. No, I
Damn.
actually don't really know my mom that well. My grandma thinks I'm really
Awkward.
funny.
Oh,
Okay.
that's all.
Yeah, that
matters.
counts.
Yeah, even more so.
No, I've been doing comedy full time for a year and a half now.
Oh, dope.
Full-time,
But
nice.
I used to do it when I was 18, but then I stopped to do improv and theater and work and go to school like an asshole. So,
What do you
That's
prefer, stand-up or improv?
stand up. Anything where I'm writing. I consider myself a really good writer. I'm what they call a storyteller.
Nice.
That's what I like to do.
If you had to get another wrist tattoo, what man's face would you get on the other side?
Bill Murray.
Nice. Okay. He had a good, quick answer. I like that.
Yeah.
I've been trying to find where to fit Bill Murray on my body.
Oh, yeah.
Bill.
And also in tattoo form as well.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to talk about midget wrestling now.
All right. So Friday
Where was
night in Rancho Cordova
Yes.
off Mather at Louis.
Yes.
We needed a drink.
Local little people. This is good.
Milani and I and Heather get there, and there's short people. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm taller than people. What's going on? It was the coolest thing. Like, it looked hella fake. It did.
Of course.
But they're like a little traveling.
Wrestling.
There's 6 of them.
Yeah.
And there's like a little traveling group, and they had like a whole fucking ring and a pin, and I stole some guys' seats in the VIP, so like they kept landing on us. I recorded a whole bunch of it if you want to
Awesome.
see it. But it was really cool.
Yes. Good for
every
the podcast.
every 3 months they will be in Rancho Cordova at Louis, or they'll be in Del Paso Heights at the Country Bar.
TPH.
We need to make a field trip.
Yes.
Yes. It was
Yes.
$20 cover, but if
I'm
you
in.
have tits,
I'm
it was
in.
10.
I'm in.
So you and I are in
I was
for
about to
10.
say, I got tits.
You and I are in for 10.
Hey.
Tits for 10.
Tits for 10.
10 for
Tits
10.
for
You-
10?
You said there was a pen.
yeah,
do
like
they
a
have
little
like
wrestling like
Ring.
That's a ring.
A ring. A ring.
Oh, okay.
I don't watch
I was
wrestling.
like, are they like corralling the little people before and after the matches?
I don't watch
They're like, hey,
wrestling,
back in
so
there. Back in
It's like
there.
a petting zoo.
Yeah,
They got- you can get little pellets for a quarter.
They were angry. They wouldn't let us touch them.
Did any of them have
Why would you
masks?
touch
or
'em?
were
What?
they-
Yeah, so there
Yeah.
was like Boombox, and he was a short little black guy, and he had like a big.
Of course.
Well, that's racist.
He had like a big
Boombox.
ass, but he had a radio on his
I
ass.
think wrestling and porn are the only
Midgets
places in
have
the world
the-
that can be racist anymore.
And then there was like
Basically.
Yeah.
Cock-a-little-doo. And he had like a cock
That is
mask
the-
on, and he
Get
was
a
Actual penis or chicken?
Yeah.
chicken.
a rooster.
Uh,
a cock.
Picturing a dickhead.
Less interesting.
But yeah, they were cute.
Did he have the waddles?
They all waddled.
No, the
No, the-
waddle for the
Oh.
cock guy. They all waddled. Jesus, that's because they got achondroplasia,
They
or
were really
whatever
little.
the little
it was,
couple
it
has.
was super cute.
It's super cute.
It was super
So was
cute.
it-
little
So it was only guys?
Yeah, it was. They didn't have any chicks. They didn't have any chicks.
No chick.
And they wouldn't let you play in the ring afterwards. Heather and I wanted to like KY fucking fight, but they wouldn't let us.
KY.
You know, like in
how
old school.
horrible KY lube is for
Hey, if it-
wrestling rings? Jesus.
I don't know.
Grow up.
Man, what's wrong with you? Don't you watch wrestling?
No, not well. I
It's
do now.
100% real.
Anyways, we'll be putting information about their show and their tour on
Awesome.
our website.
Nice.
Yeah.
We will?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're gonna.
Okay.
You ain't got nothing better to do.
You're going to send that to
You've
me
got
then.
homework.
Are you guys now partners, like
Yep.
proud partners of midget wrestling and Gag on This? This
Yes.
is good.
That would be awesome.
Oh my God! You want me to ask them if they'll come on?
Yes.
I thought that happened while I was taking a leak.
No, sorry.
No, yes, please do so.
All right,
Can we have one of them on to just talk? I know it doesn't.
Who's we?
One of them.
You never get to come outside.
One of those people? Jesus Christ, man.
Sorry, I felt included for a second.
Wow, isn't it bad enough that they have to go by midget wrestling? Because
That's what
if they called
wanted.
it little people wrestling, people would be like, "Oh, this is too PC."
But it was sold out, man. There was a lot of people there. It was pretty cool. It did look more fake.
So wait a minute.
fine.
Did they get on the top buckle and jump?
Yeah, and they like hit each
This
other with
is cool.
chairs, and they
Yeah.
fucking
Have you ever
Were they
not-
full-size chairs or like kindergarten chairs?
they were full size
It's
chairs.
not like regulation size.
No, they were. They were. I
That's a
recorded-
big ring for them to run around if it's
20
regulation.
feet by 20 feet
Yeah.
regulation.
Who was the Andre the Giant of midgets, though? That's what I want to know. Who's the giant midget?
Andre
Like,
the Giant of midgets.
Yeah.
The midget that's 4'9" because that's the cap.
I love how you know. Like, you're like, this guy's not handicapped. He's 4'9.5".
Exactly. That guy is
Like, he's
not
a real
midget.
person.
He's a dwarf.
He's got
He's an actual person.
Yeah, that's the
Oh
cop
my
guy.
gosh.
he's got prince
That little
level.
guy. And they were like including.
Oh
the
my God,
audience.
he does have a fucking beak.
I told you.
Play-by-play. Look at
Oh,
him
and
right here.
he's beating Boombox's ass.
Oh
That's
my
right.
gosh.
Oh my
He's
God.
holding it over
Does
his
somebody
head.
do play-by-play?
No.
I could totally do this right now.
Like, oh my God, he's grabbing him on his stubby little knee.
No, that's
He doesn't
just
have
a
a
knee,
chicken head.
Nick. It's his knee.
I was
awesome.
super drunk, so I don't know. There
instead
What
of
might-
night
doing
of the
a-
week is this?
What?
What night of the week
It
is
was a
that?
Saturday night.
Instead of doing a
Saturday.
fourplex, it's a
usually have
twoplex.
Saturday nights free midget wrestling. If you're listening and you need a ring announcer, I would
Oh
love
my
to do
God,
that.
he's off the top turnbuckle. That's at least four
There's
times
no
that
way there
size.
was like a real size turnbuckle because
I don't think
I
it
don't know
was.
what
That
that
looked really
means.
small.
Yeah.
That
I
looked.
don't know
that
what
looked
that means.
they
half.
have to size
It's
that down.
proportion, though.
I don't
There's
know.
no way it was 20 feet by 20
It doesn't
feet.
matter.
Okay.
It's
And,
fucking
like,
awesome.
Yeah.
Leave it
I-
at that.
No,
Keep your
bravo.
bracket science out
guys
of
on
midget
the
wrestling.
show.
Would you fuck one of them?
No.
Yeah.
I considered
them.
it that night. I was asking.
You really considered?
I was asking myself. Heather and I were having a conversation, and we were like, "Would we fuck one of these guys?"
Would you fuck Boombox?
No.
Heather said yes.
She's like, maybe if they stood on each other's shoulders and had a trench coat.
I was just
then
thinking that.
maybe.
I debated him out.
And I was wondering if their dicks were regular sizes.
Huge.
Oh, they're huge.
Huge. Everyone knows this.
Haven't
It's science.
No. Haven't you guys seen the Vern Troyer one? He's fucking with a baby dick.
No.
Yeah, but he
How
doesn't.
big's the
He's
baby
not
dick?
got the thick bottom. Like he had
true.
weird, smaller legs. He didn't have that thick,
That thick bottom. Huh?
thick midgy bottom. You know.
Oh shit!
Midgie.
All right. So the next
gonna
one.
lie.
Would your wife go to it?
Yes, I could get her to go.
Yeah, Jay, you can't get a woman to do anything. Don't fucking.
Wow. Neither can I.
I'll talk to your goddamn wife.
it comes
we'll
with
do
the
it.
ring.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll talk to her.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I
Are you
debated
going to
about
be able to go
doing-
out past 8 p.m.?
I mean,
Now he doesn't have to get up early.
yeah.
All right, and you're already there. Let's go.
It's cool. I'm already there.
Yep.
I just have to get a sitter.
All right. I got a 17-year-old that would love to watch your child
dude,
for
I got
money.
a house. Just drop all your kids off there. It's like Lord of the Flies. If your kid don't survive, your kid sucks.
Dude, no. His kid would end up like Piggy, and we don't want fucking
Nah,
that.
my kids will look out for your kid. He's a gangster.
If he dies.
Do you know what we're talking about?
I have no
Okay.
idea.
Piggy is the one that got his head cut off and put on a fucking pike.
He got picked on the whole time.
What
Lord
is
of the
that?
Flies.
Yeah, you had to
I
send a
didn't-
message.
Yeah.
I didn't read that book.
Oh, it's great.
Should.
Name the last book
You got to
read.
take the slow one out early.
Yeah, that's me. I'm out. It's okay.
Well, you're also the only female.
That's
I
what I'm saying.
know.
We gotta save you.
Yeah.
That's all right. Oh, okay. Oh, I like it.
Yeah, you ain't got to
You
run.
last as long as you're useful.
Yeah, I mean, I'm useful.
Scientific.
I'm useful. I won't fight. Don't worry.
All right. I do want to talk about this. So I watched the documentary "Don't Fuck with Cats."
Oh!
No.
No, hey.
I'm 3
Do you
episodes
guys-
in, dude.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, don't watch it.
100%.
Well, first of all, there's only 3 episodes.
No, I'm like, just started the 3rd.
Okay. I was gonna say.
It doesn't
Into
fucking
the
matter.
fight.
It's stupid. Don't watch it. Don't
It's
spoil
about
it.
cats. I
No,
know a
it's
lot about cats.
Well, no, they don't show anything.
Yes, I do.
No,
Do
they
they
don't.
show
I
titties?
watched 10 minutes of it.
Dude, they show enough to you know exactly
Well, you
what's
know what's going on.
But these little
It's like if I
kittens
showed
in a
you the
bag.
All right, hold on. One time.
Anyways, what did you think?
Well, no, I think he's curious as to what it is.
Don't watch it.
Just the start of what you were saying. I don't want to know about it.
Yeah. You can't do
Leave
that
them
to
kitties
a
alone.
little baby kitty.
Dude, that is rule 0 of the internet. Don't F with
Apparently,
cats.
yeah.
And that's how it starts. But it goes
Why
into
is that rule
escalating
0?
behavior of psychopaths. That's what it really is.
What
Like,
it goes
it's pretty
into
gangster.
is the amazing marketing genius that is Mark Rocco Magnotta, whatever the fuck his name is. Luca Rocco Magnotta.
That's a cool name.
So basically, this guy, the reason he's a marketing genius is he wants to become a model. Okay?
Disclaimer, homie's Canadian.
What is so?
Yeah, he is.
What does
He's
that
still a
matter?
human.
Look at fucking Ryan Reynolds. That
matters.
guy's adorable.
It matters.
And
Ryan
he's
Gosling?
worldwide famous. No one knows the name you just said. That no.
A lot of people do.
Is he the guy that killed the cats?
Michael J. Fox.
Is he in
Canadian.
jail?
Yes.
Is he in
Uh,
jail?
And he's shakes.
Is he in
he's
prison?
hella
I don't know what
famous.
that has to do with anything.
He
Yes,
had the
he's
shake.
in prison.
That's all that matters.
He's
Okay.
been back in time.
There are fucking 7 conversations going on right now.
Good luck.
Sorry, go ahead.
Did you like it?
Yeah, Back to the Future sucks, by the way. No, I
First, a
love it.
second, or
I
third.
love it. I love it.
Did you
I love
learn
it.
anything from it?
Yeah, I learned how to be a marketing genius.
Oh.
So, all right. I didn't. Well, and I mean, I'm not going to lie. He did teach people how you can suffocate cats.
Well, people don't know.
I mean, so basically, he doesn't know. That's why he was like, I don't want to know about it. So basically, dude is a dick, but he wants to be a model. So what he did is on Facebook, he created all of these I Love Luca fan sites.
Okay.
Genius. If you Google his name, hella sites pop up about how amazing of a model he is.
Okay.
Okay.
Genius.
Nope.
And he's pretty good at Photoshop. I mean, he photoshopped his face on a bunch of other, dudes modeling. Was like, this is me, and everyone was like, oh my god, that's so good. But
I can see that.
marketing, fucking, like I was like, oh my god, this guy is intelligent as shit.
So you
Okay.
game the system.
He's a psychopath narcissist. He is not a genius.
Then that needs to be on my marketing team because god damn, dude.
You need a narcissist.
Well,
You need to
contact him
embrace
from
that of you.
prison and see what he's doing these days.
I don't know if his husband would approve.
Oh, he's gay. He's
Yeah.
the guy that killed the cats.
Yes.
You seem
Is
surprised.
gay.
Way to get Italian on me. The guy that
who
killed
killed
the cats.
I didn't. So when I consider like serial killers or psychopaths or whatever, I don't.
Well, he's not a serial killer.
Well, he's a cat killer.
Yeah.
Wanna be
not a
Serial
killer.
cat killer.
He
which
would have
is worse.
progressed
That is
onto
true.
that. He would have.
He would have,
progressed.
yes, if he was not caught.
Yeah, he would have been killing babies and shit. That's not
Would he?
okay.
I'm
But
not okay with him
anyways,
killing babies, but like
I don't
Woody.
consider. I
There's
don't.
amount
A lot
of
of my psychopaths
teenagers.
aren't gay in my mind. I guess, but I guess a lot of them are, like Jeffrey Dahmer,
Dahmer? I was
gonna say
BTK.
Dahmer.
Wow.
Gacy?
So you don't see a gay psychopath.
No, I just see
It's
like
in his
a
name.
I see like Ted.
Wow.
Casey.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Whatever.
But yeah, I just was amazed at his genius. I was like,
yeah.
oh my god.
He's a real
Dude.
genius. Good idea. Eat another joke.
So he would Photoshop his face onto like models.
Like actual models, and
Yeah.
then post these on the sites that he created, the Facebook fan pages that had like hundreds. So first of all, he creates hella sock puppet accounts, which amazing.
Okay.
To have the fucking time to do that, pretty awesome.
It's like saying Hitler did a lot of bad things, but boy, did those trains run on time.
There you go.
And his artwork, top notch. Have you read Mein Kampf? Oh my gosh.
He made Volkswagen. Come on.
His artwork actually isn't bad.
Have you seen an Audi?
No, it's terrible. I mean,
His
it's
watercolor?
It's like it's literally like
It's not
basic
bad.
level, like first year college student.
That's better than I could do.
what the fuck are you guys talking
That
about?
doesn't equal greatness.
Hitler was an
Just because it's
artist.
better
Oh,
than
Hitler.
yours.
So the reason Hitler is because he was a painter and he apparently wasn't good. No, hold on. He wasn't good and he couldn't get into art school because of the Jews.
Oh, that's what started it?
Yes.
Oh my god, I never knew that.
Back to gatekeepers.
Man, that's why you don't discourage children. Right
Wow.
there.
Oh,
If only they would have let him into art school, all of those Jews would have been just fine.
We could have been overpopulated
So I
like
should
China.
be worried if my
Name
kid doesn't make
Jesus
t-ball.
Christ.
We don't
like,
condone.
what
the-
happens when he like makes this beautiful art piece and then it doesn't sell? He's still gonna want to
He's
kill
gonna throw a
Jews.
tantrum.
Only this time he's gonna be doing it like in his basement.
I give him like this. At least he was a good influencer. I mean, he can influence a whole one nation.
I could influence a lot of people.
I'm not sure about that.
Thank you, fucking Rob.
Thank you for not being Jay. That's all I gotta say. He's a great influencer. He impacted a lot of people. He swayed their views. And
That's
they
what
just
we
jumped
say
all
about you, Jay. That's what we say about you.
So yeah, I just don't think we should be
marketing genius.
hyping this guy's marketing.
I just watched the R. Kelly.
If Hitler had a
fucking
Facebook
documentary.
page.
Shut up! I just watched the R. Kelly documentary. Like,
It's great.
let me just tell you, he's fucking disgusting. I'm still gonna listen to him. That's fine. But
Fucking Ignition remix was amazing.
no, like you remind me of my Jeep, like bumping grind.
Yes.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways,
It's gonna be a little hard to have sex with it, but okay.
yeah. I mean, whatever. He did what he did. Whatever it is. He was a fucking
now that
marketing
you know that the
genius.
idea-
He's a great influence too. He fucking. Oh my God, he fucked so many bitches and beat on them. So many.
Well, yeah, but they wanted it. They
No,
stayed.
Sure. I would have.
I just loved the scene where the guy's interviewing him and he's like, so let's be honest. And it was like a throwaway fucking question, like a layup. So you don't have sex with young women, do you? And R. Kelly's response is, well, what's your definition of young? And the reporter was like, this was a layup question. How could you have responded with that?
But he called himself the Pied Piper.
Pied Piper.
The Pied Piper. So he's been telling. He's been telling us for years.
Didn't the Pied Piper play the flute and get all the
for
snakes
the
away?
children? No, for the children.
Rats.
They all
The
followed
rats.
him.
They didn't get all the rats
So he
away.
got
The rats and then
kids.
he get the kids.
It was a
Oh, I didn't
metaphor
know
for
there
the
were
skin
rats.
flu.
First he got the rats, get them out.
He played with this.
And I don't know
They
what his
didn't
older
pay him,
brother's in
so
jail
then
for.
He got
Yeah,
their
right,
kids.
yes, he got
Yeah,
the
so
kids.
you got to pay up.
So they were interviewing his older brother who was in prison, and I want to know what he's in prison for. I mean, I guess I could have Googled it, but I
R.
just
Kelly or
thought
the
of it.
cat killer?
Assisting a crazy psycho who pees on girls. That's how he.
Whoa,
You can't go to jail for that.
Whoa. Is he
Can't
crazy
if they're
psycho because
12.
he pees
No,
on people?
No.
no,
Yeah,
he's crazy
because-
psycho.
You can pee
No
on whoever
kink
you
shaming
want.
here.
He
okay?
happens to.
You know.
Well, it's okay
Yeah.
to pee on girls, but when they're 12,
Yeah.
It's okay to pee on
You're
girls as
15.
long as they're okay with you peeing on them.
So you're
And they're of age.
You're
Sex
in a,
positive.
Yeah, you're into sex positivity. I'm curious because I do hear a lot of like no kink shaming, none of that stuff.
Yeah.
Is there any kink that you are just like you're not shaming them, but you're just like, I honestly cannot see why anyone would like this?
I have two. There's one which is poo play, which
That's
that
gross.
one, yeah,
Yeah.
that one I'm just not comfortable with. Do you? I just don't want to hear it, see it,
Smell it?
Yeah,
but like I'm
exactly.
picturing the movie Ghost.
But would
like,
you pay for someone to do it?
No,
You know, with the pottery wheel, like
Buddy, you're the
too much peanut butter in this
You're the-
species.
You're the third person I know that basically said they don't want no scat play. They don't want to mess with the.
I'm only
be a lot
the
more
third
than-
person you
Third.
ever
There should be way.
4, 5, 6, 7.
No, you don't get it because I'm basically saying about people that are in the profession of it and stuff.
Oh yeah,
y'all just don't like anything from pee, blood, anything.
no,
he's fine.
I've shat on a man's chest once, but I
You
didn't.
shat.
I shat on him.
Really?
He paid
He's
me.
like,
So you
I was on
accidentally
fire
shit on him?
before.
So
No,
you
like-
had enough in you
like
to
he
get out
paid
there.
me. Yeah, it was the next day thing.
Oh,
He
snap.
Loaded
paid
up
me.
on coffee
Anyways,
and chimichangas.
What'd you eat? Burrito? What kind of burrito did you eat?
I did the deed. I took my money and then I left the room. I don't know what he did with it at that point. I know that he was like rubbing it in, and I was like, "Oh nope, gotta go. That's
All
not
right, now
appropriate."
I'm curious because so the first one is a pretty big extreme. What's the second one?
Age play the whole. I don't mind like
in a diaper?
That yes, I don't mind
That's
like.
gross.
Yeah, I don't mind like, oh, I'm young, you're old kind of thing.
So you don't mind
But
little.
like when they act like
Even
babies.
if it is gross, that one's gross, and he's.
But
Which
isn't
one did he have?
Sorry, Jay just popped
like,
a
I love
jelly
isn't that,
bean.
isn't that just mostly a dominant thing?
No, I don't. Doms are different. Littles are different. I'm talking about actual like
when they have a full size
when
crib.
the girl pretends she is 5 years old.
Oh, okay.
And the guy's like changing her diaper, and she wants to
5-year-olds
pee in
don't.
the diaper.
Yeah.
That I have a problem with.
Yeah, that's not okay.
How
How do you present that to a one night
I
stand?
worked with a guy. They were looking for a roommate,
It's interesting.
and they interviewed the roommate, and everything was going great. And then the guy said, "Oh, and by the way, he has like a full size crib where he sleeps. And I
Yes.
guess his girlfriend, like, he will sit in a
Fuck
diaper,
you.
sleep in a crib, shit himself. She will change him, and then they're like, "Yeah, we're not." So yeah,
What are you doing?
Jay's
He's
picking
taking
out
all the
stuff.
spill milk.
Oh,
That's so much better luck than you, dude. I'm
Fuck
killing the
you.
game right now.
You are killing the game.
I just don't. I think he likes it all. He's like, oh,
And
I've
now
had
he's
some
just not gonna
gross
be a
things in my
puss.
mouth.
I'm jelly bean
Vomiting.
positive, all right? I'm jelly bean positive.
positive.
All right, Danny, what's one fetish you just can't?
Well,
get?
besides the two that he mentioned, I really don't like sissy guys. So like, I don't like.
How is that a fetish you don't like?
I don't like if a guy wants to dress like a bitch and like have me put a strap on him and fuck him. I'm not gonna do that.
Yes, we've talked about this.
Pegging.
No pegging.
No pegging.
You're not.
You said
the
you
dog.
would. You just wouldn't.
Yeah, I can't respect you after that.
Yeah.
So
So you'll do the deed.
I'll do it. I'll do it if you need me to. I'll do it if you need me to.
All right, so here's a question. You got a significant other that's into the baby play. Would you at least participate knowing that
break
they're
up with
getting
them.
off?
No.
No.
Life's
No?
too short.
Would
no,
you?
For me, I'm very picky about. Like, I'm very open about my personal kinks, so I don't play around in that stuff. And that, for me, is just so, not to be rude, uncomfortable.
But no, I would. Like, if Danielle wanted to wear a fucking diaper and it got her off, it'd be like, all right, wear a fucking diaper. I'll fucking coddle you. I don't know. I'll give you
But,
a
like,
fucking...
would you change her?
Oh, God, no. No. She is not pissing or shitting.
That's the
Wearing a
thing.
diaper
Yeah.
is whatever, but like if she's peeing
Pooping,
and going to the
crapping.
bathroom in that diaper
You
and you're
look at it.
changing it,
No.
there's no sexual
No.
gratification
Yeah, no.
out of
No.
that to me. Like
No.
But if...
The thing
if
is,
she's gonna
'cause
pee on
I-
me, that's fine.
I still remember changing my kid's diaper, and I'm not. And at no point do you ever want it to be.
No.
Although there was time he was potty training, and still had to wipe his butt, and
No.
was doing that, and he actually went, "Oh, that feels amazing."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, you're doing this on your own now." for a while."
And now you wipe your own ass.
Exactly.
Too deep, Dad. Too deep.
He does a shitty job.
Get a bidet, bro. Get a bidet.
He wants one.
Make it
I
the
do
water
too.
nozzles
I would
problem.
love a bidet.
Yeah.
No, because there's a show on TLC.
Yeah, okay.
It's either TLC or Women Entertainment. One of the two.
probably.
It's like Extreme Love. And it's all about like kinks and stuff. And like yesterday, there's a kitty thing. It's not furry. Like they're not full blown furries.
You just act like a cat?
They put tails on and then they have like this fucking tiara thing that just looks like ears. And they pretend to be
Like
cats.
a butt plug? Or
Oh,
No.
wait a minute. So they're not furries.
No.
No,
they
no,
dress
'cause
up like them.
Furry is actually
Furries.
dressing up in
Yeah,
a costume.
that's what I'm saying.
Full blown.
This is more like wearing the
Like when girls
ears,
dress up
maybe
for
sometimes
Halloween.
wearing a
Yeah.
tail.
like
and
when
then
girls
just-
dress up
yeah.
for Halloween. Oh,
Yeah.
look, I have
Just the
ears on and a
shittiest
kitty.
costume.
Sometimes they'll wear like a harness or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but nothing
I
like
could get down with that. Or like,
I mean, I was not like opposed to it. The
Like
chicks were
the-
hot, but I couldn't. I can't get down. Like this one chick was like, I like to show my man love, so she started to purr and was like, purr, and then was like meow, and he had to fucking meow back. It was like
no.
meow. Like his face was just like okay, meow, yeah. But I don't think there's a kink like aside from shit. If Danielle's into it, I mean.
Oh.
Like if she wanted to pee on me,
That's
yeah,
love.
it comes out sterile. I've peed on myself before on accident, so.
Touche.
But yes, I'm not changing her fucking diaper. I'm not about to be pegged.
What?
Why not?
So
Let her peg you.
No.
Here's the thing: is as weird as it is, the quickest way to get a male to orgasm is through the anus.
yeah, it is.
You gotta try fucking. If you're not
I'll
putting
race
fingers
you.
up there, you
I'll race you, bro. Positively, sexually, I will race you.
No, and I get that, like, but I'm more like Rob over here. Like, a finger, yeah, I'd be willing to let it go.
Oh, okay.
But like a fucking dildo, no.
No.
Especially
Don't start with that. You got to graduate, homie.
Chapstick.
You do got
You're not
graduate.
gonna
That's
feel
year two
chapstick
stuff
up there. That's
You're going to lose, chapstick.
Yeah, that's fucking
No, I'm saying a
tiny.
chapstick-sized one.
Who has a chapstick-sized dick?
I don't know.
China.
All right.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh. Yeah.
No, because I remember when Mike was on and we were talking about that.
Yeah.
And we were talking about, the dildos. Like, well, you don't have to start with the fucking king dong
The
one.
challenger.
Yeah, you start
dragon?
with the little guy.
Oh yeah.
Well, and
Dragon.
statistically, men buy bigger dildos than
Yeah,
a
because
woman
you guys
would
are
actually buy.
unfucking realistic.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
point.
if I was buying a dick for myself, I'd want this one.
No.
That's the point.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
The
I don't. No one's
Annihilator.
presented me with any weird kinks lately that I've had to
was gonna
say.
decline.
It's been like
so.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
What about you, Sharon? What's one that you just cannot?
So the only two, which is funny because my partner likes those. One of
Try
them
this.
No.
Yeah.
is
Try it, baby.
impact and being tied up.
Impact?
Impact.
What does that mean?
Smacking.
Punching, getting hit by the whip and stuff.
What the fuck?
Oh, you don't want to get hit by a whip.
No.
Oh, you'll
Knock
smack
you
her.
the fuck out.
Wait.
Little knife play in the bed.
Isn't whip like S&M though? Or is this completely
It's
like
still
harder?
It's still called impact.
Wait, you don't want it done upon you, or you don't want to do it, or vice versa? Oh,
Either, on
either.
both sides.
You don't want to smack a bitch.
Mostly, it's the only reason why is because I still have reliving childhood memories of when my mom was doing it. So it's more the spanking.
Yeah,
I
a
did.
guy
It's like, I
couldn't bring a
can't
wooden
get-
spoon to the bed.
And I'm pretty sure not a lot of African Americans are into rope play.
Thank you for being the first guy to say it.
No,
I'm like, we're
He
gonna
already
wait this long.
said it. That's why I was like,
that actually is incorrect. There actually are a few African Americans that are into it.
A few.
The few may be still in the thousands.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're like, there's hundreds of them still running around, but there are people that are into role play. The thing is,
So many people are into rope.
yeah, yes, it's crazy.
There's black Trump supporters.
I'd like to
Touche.
There's Darius Rucker. He's cowboy.
Touche.
fuck.
I mean, they're either doing it themselves or they basically are the doer. So it's an interesting thing, but it's mostly because the rapping and stuff, and then being put on a tree, and
So you're not into like asphyxiation?
no, it's not the.
He's just not into to being hung by a tree.
That's the
Well,
thing.
I'm not either.
What the?
Either. I don't think anyone's into that, but yeah, okay, all right.
but it's a
Don't
thing.
say anybody.
But no, it's a thing. I mean,
Okay.
there was a they
So-
actually have what?
So when she wants you to beat her up in the bedroom, what do? You just don't?
We don't.
You just no more?
She knows I'm not.
I'm not
into
going
it.
to smack
Good
you
for
anymore?
you, dude.
I'm not going to whip you?
The only thing she needs to be beat with is dick, and that's it.
With this dick.
That's it.
Between
That's it.
500 and 1,000 people die every year from autoerotic
Yeah,
asphyxiation.
Michael Hutchins.
Which is really super scary, except for how good does that fucking orgasm have to be?
Pretty goddamn good.
How do you get down? That's what I've always wondered.
I
How the
say
fuck
you
you get down?
buy
there?
some rain gear,
500
get
to
a
1,000
spotter.
people every year don't.
I'd really need a big beam, like to hang on, like
What do you mean?
a really supportive beam
Oh,
to
you're talking-
hang.
no,
Yeah.
they
Doorknob.
there's some places
Yeah.
where you can they got all set. They got the whole setup and everything. You just
For the asphyxiation?
no for rope.
No, I
For time.
can't.
Just hold your breath.
I can't. I got the lungs of a fucking 2-year-old the way I
So
I do too.
you seem to have a
Two-year-old
lot of
smoker.
kinks that you're uncomfortable with.
What the fuck? I'll slap a bitch.
It's like, what, you like missionary? That's so weird. You fucking creeps.
Ew, the vagina? What the fuck?
Ew, you kiss?
You're into making.
Go get the sheet with a hole in it.
Find it uncomfortable. We're like, what? You don't like hanging yourself? And we're talking to the black guy. It's like, little weird. Little weird. That's why I'm
You're so
uncomfortable.
racist.
All right, so we should probably end, but before we do, you mentioned something before the podcast, before we were recording.
Oh.
Oh,
You
yes.
broke your dick.
I broke my dick.
Now, how
Peronis.
is it possible to break a dick when there's no bones? Because I'm curious about this.
It's more of like a muscle pull or a tear.
How the fuck did this happen?
Okay, so
He was being molested.
By the way, my dick is hurting right now. And I know as you
It
talk
hurts.
about this, it's going to be.
I have an innie right now.
before my ex-fiance was my ex-fiance, we had just started dating. This was literally right out of fucking high school. And her and her sister were dating
Getting
me and my best friend, and they were like, "Oh, parents said you guys could spend the night tonight." We're like, "Fuck yes, we're so gonna get laid. This is so gonna happen." We get there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you guys can all sleep here tonight, but you're all gonna sleep in the front room." And so the two options were on the couch or on the air mattress. Older sister got the air mattress. We ended up getting the couch. So we're on the couch making out, as you do, and you get boners super easy as a 18-year-old.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
And so I got a boner. We're making out, and then she decides to tickle me, and I'm super violently ticklish. And so she starts tickling me, and I jolt out and fall onto the ground, landing directly on my penis.
Like first, like your body
Yes.
braces itself with your wiener.
With my dick.
Like your arms didn't go out, you're like,
With the hardest erection I have ever had in
will
my
never have
entire
again.
life. And so I feel this like pop. Like it feels so
God
painful.
damn it.
And I can't tell them what happened. So I get up and I like jaunt back to the fucking bathroom, and I'm like, oh my God, it's fucking broken. It's like leaning and swelling up. I'm like, oh my God,
Oh my
it's
God, I
done
love
for.
this
They're going to
story.
cut it off.
I love this story.
And so I'm like, I can't fucking tell anybody. So I just go back into the front room. This is like middle of the night now. I grab my keys in my pajamas still. I get in my car, drive home, and I have to tell my grandma at that point. I'm like, Grandma, dude, I need you to take me to the doctor.
How is this
broke
not
it.
in your stand-up?
It is.
Okay,
it is.
good.
It is. And so she took me to the doctors, and there's an actual cast that they have to put on, which makes you look like you have a small
Giant.
chub at all times.
Nice.
How does that work? Because
it's
it
like-
changes
so it's like
size all
a-
the time.
So it doesn't cover the dick, so the dick can get hard, but it covers the bottom shaft.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a paper mache kind of like chastity belt kind of thing. It's very uncomfortable.
That's fantastic.
But it works. It works. It's just kind of got a weird lean now. It goes left, up, down. But if it tries to go to the right, I scream a little bit.
No.
So how long did you have to have it on?
Oh, the cast was only like a week
Still
or
there.
two.
The pain
But
is still there.
the dick is still damaged.
So, all right.
I mean, it works.
It works.
So, have you ever been having sex and it hurts, and then you have to explain why you just yelled in pain?
Yes.
Or
Oh god.
when you pull out your dick,
Because
do you have
I'm-
to explain that you broke your dick? Like, how deformed is it?
No. I mean, most guys have some kind of lean from jerking off.
Yeah.
You know, the jerk lean.
Okay.
Mine's just a little more. The angle's a little more acute.
Wait a minute, you
Corkscrew,
kind of. Wait a minute, you can get a lean. The lean comes from you jerking so much that
Yeah, if
Makes
you
sense.
only use one hand to jerk off, you usually typically get a lean to whatever way you go.
I mean, the dick is very
so
malleable.
That's how it came out.
He's like, so that's what happened.
We learned about Hitler today. We learned about cats, and now we've learned about the dick lean.
The jerk lean.
But yeah,
I was thinking.
I very much enjoy a woman on top, riding me. And so it's a very dangerous game. So
Small
a couple of
strokes.
times they'll hear me, ow!
Don't stop.
Keep going. It was a good owl.
You're all crying. You're like right there. What's wrong? Am I hurting you? I'm just so in love right now.
just keep going.
So eventually, you had to explain to your fiance what happened, right?
Yeah, it was like
How long did you have to wait to fuck her then?
maybe like until I got fixed, and then like maybe 3 months later.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
He was a teenager.
But
He made
because I was
love.
18 years old, my brain was like, oh, I can't just go tell her that I broke my dick. So the first time I saw her, I was like, oh, I got super nervous. And what happened was I ended up getting her name tattooed on my inner lip because I was like, that'll
You have a lip tattoo too?
I'm like, that'll break up, like, that'll make her not think of, like, what did you do that night? Why did you leave without saying anything to me while everyone, including my parents, are staring at you? I was like, oh, I
had
got
to
really
leave to go get
nervous.
a
I had to
tattoo?
go. I fell. I thought I broke something. They're like, what? Nothing. I didn't break anything. It took me until we had sex to where I was like, yeah, so, I broke my dick the other month when we were having a tickle fight. It's your fault.
I was about to say, did you blame it? Be like, I told you, don't fucking tickle me.
For the longest time, I'm like, if you leave me, I'm gonna fucking tell everyone you broke my dick. Like,
If you cheat on her, she's gonna tickle you till it falls off.
How cool of a story is it for her? I broke my ex-boyfriend's dick.
Not by tickling him.
No, but she doesn't have to tell
leave that out. Oh, man.
That's the worst part.
in the throes of
Like-
passion, I broke his dick. No, she doesn't get that story. That story's mine.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she's
In the
gonna tell
breakup,
it.
I got that story.
All right, we should probably end it. Thank you, buddy, for coming on. You've been a fucking great
Thank you guys
guest.
for having me. This
Yes.
was really fun.
Jay, thank you for coming on. CharRon, thank you for coming on.
Yes, yes.
And we will be back.
Wait,
Next- Ah.
wait. Try one more jelly meat.
Oh, dude.
One more.
I know.
Come on.
He's
Come
already
on.
done that one. Let's give him a new one.
Okay.
That's either fucking
like
sour milk or.
Okay.
Coconut.
Try
All
it.
right, give me one
Try it.
more.
Oh,
Give him
yeah.
one more.
This one.
What
I
is
still
it?
haven't had a bad
It
one.
could be peach.
It's either that one's
that? Oh,
either
look.
dead fish or strawberry banana.
Oh my God! Yes, go baby, go.
Rob
baby, go.
has already fucking told me about the dead fish.
Come on, go baby.
Yeah, get
What is
it.
it?
Dead
Tastes
fish
like
is one that
ex-wife?
builds up.
That's how milk is nasty.
What's the other flavor?
Strawberry banana.
Strawberry banana.
Come
That is
on.
nasty. God damn.
Strawberry banana sundae.
The turtles.
Get that.
Turtles.
Get that bean, Nick. Get it.
Oh no, that's a bad one. I smell it. I smell it right now. Dump it. Spit it. Oh God.
Oh my God, I can smell fish.
That's from there. From there.
Yeah.
Dude, that is the best scent I've ever heard for you to drive home with.
My God.
That is fucked.
Thank you, Nick.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's great.
I got nothing to drink this with. I'm in trouble.
The smell of
You have the worst luck, dude.
You guys could smell that. Imagine
I
fucking
can-
tasting it.
It's gross over here, dude. You need to turn off this show.
Don't speak anymore.
We'll be back next week.